YouTube, what's the word? Name's SosaaMan, and we back with another reaction, and we have Karens getting destroyed on court TV shows. Now, I'm a black man in America, America, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of warms my heart when I see a Karen just getting what she deserves, you know what I'm saying? Is that her getting told off by a police officer, her getting her ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? Her complaint not going through, and she just got to live with that black people are fun. You know what I'm saying? I love a little Karen discipline. You know what I'm saying? I think we all should start loving Karen discipline. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this.
Police reports
Let's get into
from
this.
Catherine and her boyfriend beating her
There's no way her name is Catherine.
while she was pregnant. I have all that right here.
He didn't stop.
Did you?
He didn't stop me.
Did you do that? Get out. Get her out.
You can work now, right?
I can, but I could, but I'm not going to.
One would
I
call
think I seen the one where the lady said she can't work. She can work, but she ain't going to. I seen it on Instagram. I think I seen it somewhere. TikTok, Instagram, what on?
Bitter and anything but nice, being a menace to everyone around them. And the worst part is that they're like a pandemic these days. Here's one for you. A woman sues her baby father and his new wife for kidnapping her child, suing for $5,000 for defamation.
That Catherine duct taped her daughter and gave her alcohol, so she's suing for defamation.
But the defendant isn't backing down, countersuing for $3,000, saying the plaintiff isn't the one that raised her daughter and that her daughter doesn't feel safe with her.
Of course, all baby mamas pull that. You know what I'm saying? When the baby daddy move on and get somebody that I don't know which one the baby mama. I think she's the stepmama. I ain't gonna say she look better, but someone that, you know what I'm saying, when the man is happy, baby mama ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? Because some baby mamas don't want their man to be happy, their baby daddies to be happy for some odd reason.
Feels safe in Catherine's home.
Tina FTK, man. Pull that thing out, boy.
On the 3rd of July, her ex came to get her daughter. On the 3rd and the 4th, according to her, she was supposed to return. But somehow she didn't. She claims she called the defendant and he specifically told her he was going to bring her the next day, after which they had a somewhat threatening conversation which resulted in an irritating hang-up. And the next day he promised to return their daughter, didn't come to pass. She called,
so he didn't return
no
her.
reply.
I end up calling Mr. Williams. I sent him text messages, nothing. My
So
daughter's supposed to be home.
what do you do?
I went to the police on the 7th.
She eventually involved the police. The judge asks her why she decided to involve the police. He asked if she knew where they lived. Apparently, she doesn't. The defendants seem to know why. They claim she didn't raise her kids, and it was her mother that did. The plaintiff's mother got to the stand and told her side of the story, which included the reason they dealt with her was that the exes can't get along with one another. 7 days later, they called, but the police were on it now.
Miss Kwana, she contacted Detective back on the 11th. All these allegations end up coming out.
He claims they'd talked about it, but the plaintiff had ulterior motives. She knew when he would return home, but wanted to sabotage his wedding with his wife. He claims they both knew she would return after his wedding. The defendant's wife gives her side of it.
On the 4th, we picked Melissa up on the 3rd. Melissa had a burn in her face. He asked Melissa. She to this day, sir, we don't know.
The burn on Melissa's face, as they said, became the first reason why they didn't return her. When the judge asks Melissa's mother if she knew how she got it, she seemed clueless, making their earlier point of her not raising her kids valid. The plaintiff's mother spoke up and said it was a cooking accident.
And you don't know how she got the burn.
When she went to take the egg out, the water splashed.
Let's see the picture.
What?
Catherine.
Water, egg, water. What? Who the fuck? How? What way was she cooking eggs where water needed to be added?
Gets into a hot
Never seen eggs cooked with water. I may be wrong,
you know what
what I'm saying, but I ain't never seen no eggs cooked with water. I'm kind of a fat nigga. I've been looking at eggs for a long time.
The Department of Human Resources. Apparently, Miss Catherine is a whole case on her own. The defendant brings evidence of her being a safety risk to her children.
We have here police reports beating her while she was pregnant. I have all that right here. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please. Did you know that the daughter said she didn't want to go back home to you all?
She did not know.
The defendants have other reasons why Melissa is scared of home. They said the plaintiff's boyfriend abused her, duct taped her, and kicked her, and the plaintiff knew about it, dismissing it as a playful act. This is a mess.
What?
She didn't get upset until Tommy told her that her boyfriend duct taped her and kicked her off the bed. They were supposed to be playing, and Miss Catherine told her, "Get up."
The judge asked why they filed for...
That ain't playing. You duct taping a kid is crazy. Like, I get it. Dude, I ain't gonna lie, ain't no getting it. That duct taping the kid is crazy.
Defamation, and they said they were on their wedding trip, and when they got home, had
Duct taping the kid's
unscrupulous
crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
messages waiting for them. The judge asked them to tell him more of the conversation they had
Duct
on the
taping the
5th.
kid is
They
crazy.
testified to the claims that the plaintiff didn't know her daughter had a burn mark on her neck.
You told her about the burn in the
Yeah.
face. Okay.
Mhm.
And what was her response?
She ain't know.
Again? She ain't know. I told her grandma
She
that
ain't
she
know.
was fearful.
After listening to all the testimonials, the judge gives the verdict, rejecting the $5,000 defamation and awarding the $3,000 to the defendant. And of course, they didn't take it
Facts.
well.
Kidnapping claim against them, I'm going to conclude. I'm going to grant you your $3,000 for that false allegation.
Facts.
Entitled people have never been a gift to anybody, especially to
I've
those
never
they
seen
count
this. What
their
is this?
entitlement on. A man sues his ex in court for fraud and theft, and she's in court to defend herself, but it's not what you think. The plaintiff had allowed the defendant to take money from his account in the past, and for some
lot of
reason,
old white
trust
people in
or
there.
indifference,
I like
he didn't
old
check
white
the
people, though.
account
Oh,
to know
white
the
people cool.
amount, and it
I know a
continued
couple of
for
old white
years.
people.
Transfer money to herself
Long live Judah,
pretty
man.
much whenever she wanted. You were unclear or unsure about how much over the period we're talking about, which is from 2016, Rachel has taken money from your account.
He doesn't seem to know how much she's taken, and the judge lets him guess. His guess was in the range of £2,000 or more, and the judge shocks him. The judge had to invite a clerk to do the maths, and he revealed the number. It's a whopping £7,034, and the man was shocked. The judge directs the question at the defendant, and you can just see her entitlement on her whole being.
£7,734.
It's a shock to me too.
Perhaps you'd like a chair to sit on.
The
Damn.
judge asks the plaintiff if there was ever a time when he told her to stop taking money from his account. He claims he did 6 months before the case. The judge asks the defendant if she remembers, and she says no. She said he
What?
never really asked her to stop, so she carried on. Just
Nah.
listen to this.
Why you taking other people's money, though? Okay, you needed money that time. Cool. He was cool enough to give it to you. So that's a prime example. Niggas take kindness for weakness. Like, he let you borrow some money, and you just keep going. Like, you just went overboard with it. Like, it's not cool.
Pushover? Like a puppet on a string, I guess.
You withdrew your consent in June 2018.
Yes.
The situation drained him to the point where he had to move back to his mother's because he was completely drained out. Another incident happened 2 weeks before the case where she asked him to pay her phone bill and he said yes. The judge asks her if she's entitled to the money and she says she doesn't know what to say to it. Listen to this.
If somebody had given you your bank details and you take your money out and they send you a text saying, "Where's my money?" with a kiss on the end.
Madam, you are a disgrace.
Facts.
She even calls it a gift. A gift! The judge gets heated and gives her a piece of his mind, and it got to a point where he sent her out of the courtroom.
Did you?
But he didn't stop.
Did you?
He didn't stop me.
Did you do that? Leave.
It's famous to hear about
Get the
celebrities
fuck
who are
out.
earning millions that pay child support to their wives in 5 to 6 figures, and it seems
Facts.
like a pipe dream to middle-class earners. Well, not all middle-class people.
I come here today to try to get his child support raised. We have one child. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's almost close to 100,000.
This woman is in court to increase his child support, claiming it's not enough.
You want him to pay. He make $100,000. Pretty sure he got a life to sustain. You know what I'm saying? Keep going with. On top of, I'm pretty sure I'm not
Still
trying to
100,000.
judge. You know what I'm saying? He like an okay guy. He like he take care of his kid. You know what I'm saying? He like he do stuff on the side. We probably need some extra money. You know what I'm saying? He probably like he take care of his kid. So why you want to hit him for that much money? I think this the female that don't work. I think
Woman
she
is in
don't
court
work.
to
She's not gonna
increase
get no
his
job. I
child
think.
support, claiming it's not enough, and she's brought her child's father with her.
I think that's
She
her.
claims that he earns over 100,000, and he clarifies that in a good year it's 90. But his business is not stable earning business because it depends on the customers. He's a
And he got his own business.
mechanic.
Of course, I just said he was a good guy.
I'm a mechanic.
Okay.
A mechanic.
90,000 on the high end. I think you're in pretty good shape.
The judge asks her what she does for a living, and she says nothing, almost as shamelessly as her case. She says she's a stay-at-home mom. The judge asks her what she does on the day when her 11-year-old son is in school, and she says nothing. She doesn't even want to work, as she tells the judge.
But you can work now, right?
I can, but
But you can go get a job, right?
I'm not going to. My
Why?
mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
That's not the fucking point. So what do you have for yourself? What do you got going?
The judge
He's
even seems calm, though anyone would be
worthless
agitated hearing this
ass.
type of entitlement and
It is,
arrogance.
bro.
The fact that she can work but doesn't want to is beyond something else. Without surprise, it's the father that pays for the health insurance. The judge decides to bump the numbers down, and without surprise, she has something to say about it.
What would be more if you get a job?
Your Honor.
Ma'am. No.
You don't
no.
understand.
She says she has something to say, and the judge decides to hear her out. She starts her analogy out of order by talking about a battery-operated vibrator. The judge dismissed her and ended
You don't understand.
the case.
Let's say that you have a battery-operated vibrator.
Is there
What the fuck they got doing today?
anything further
You're
from
about
you,
to
sir?
climax.
Okay, thanks.
That's him.
Okay, great.
I don't understand. But you know what I'm saying? W video. Make sure y'all niggas like, comment, subscribe. Comment if y'all want some more of these Karen videos, cause I can do it all day. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Karen videos. Like I said, it warms my heart, man, when I see a Karen getting destroyed. I'm a fuck with y'all boys, you hear me?